When many people came to Tianchi on Changbai Mountain, they say it's just a big hole in the ground. But don't underestimate it. This is definitely not an ordinary hole. Let me tell you the real story today. Let's start with this stone tablet. This tablet right here, many people crowd around it when they visit, but when they take pictures, they only capture the words Tianchi. Actually, the most meaningful part is right here. See this? On August 13, 1983, Deng Xiaoping climbed to the main peak of Tianchi on Changbai Mountain. He saw the magnificent view of Tianchi and joyfully wrote the characters Tianchi himself. He also said, if you haven't been to Changbai Mountain in your life, it is truly a big regret. So, my friends, you must come to Changbai Mountain at least once, or you will regret it for life. Alright, let's move on and look at the beauty of Tianchi. Tianchi's surface is 2,189.1 meters above sea level. The viewing platform on the main peak, where we're standing now, has an altitude of 2,620 meters. So, the vertical drop from here to the lake is over 500 meters. If measured diagonally, it could be over 1,000 meters. When looking down at Tianchi from above, many people say, it looks small, I can see it all at a glance, but actually it is quite huge. It is 4.4 kilometers north to south and 3.37 kilometers east to west. The water surface area is 9.82 square kilometers. The circumference is 13.1 kilometers. Can you clearly see 4 kilometers on flat ground? No, you can't. Because of the elevation drop, it is like looking at skyscrapers from a plane. They seem small, but are actually huge. So why is this crater so special? When I say special, many people think of the legendary lake monster. Indeed, Liu Jianfeng described it in his book Changbai Mountain Chronicles. He wrote a huge creature in the lake, as big as an ox, with a face like a basin, horns on its head, and whiskers on its body. However, visitors have never truly seen such a monster. Occasionally, people spot floating objects in the lake, some black, some white. Perhaps pumas, fish, bears, or even DPRK boats. Since it's viewed from above, it is hard to see clearly, so many legends have emerged. What's truly mysterious is this. There's no visible inlet to Tianchi, but there's a clear outlet, the Changbai waterfall. This waterfall flows all year round, even when temperatures drop below minus 40 degrees Celsius in winter. Tianchi holds a total of 2.04 billion tons of water, yet its water level never significantly drops. Isn't that amazing? Its deepest measured point is 373 meters with an average depth of 204 meters. So, is Tianchi just a regular crater? Absolutely not. It is the world's highest volcanic crater lake, a global record. Many say half of Tianchi belongs to China and half to the DPRK, but that's not entirely correct. Around the entire Tianchi Basin, there are 16 peaks above 2,500 meters. The DPRK independently owns only 3 of them. That's Guosun Peak, Sanqi Peak, and Baitou Peak. And Zixia Peak and Guanmian Peak are shared border peaks. The rest all belong to China. So China controls 3/4 of the surrounding mountains and the DPRK 1/4. However, in terms of the water surface area, the DPRK controls 54.5% and China 45.5%. Therefore, Changbai Mountain is a border mountain and Tianchi is a border lake. Changbai Mountain is also a sacred and spiritual mountain. In the Jin dynasty, emperors Wang Yanrong and Wang Yanjin titled it Spirit King of the Nation and the Heaven-Opening Saint Emperor. During the reign of Emperor Kangxi, he designated it as the god of Changbai Mountain. He once led 70,000 people to perform a grand ritual here, but couldn't climb to the top due to the wild terrain and animals. So he built a shrine on Longtan Mountain in Jilin to worship Changbai Mountain from afar. Today, many people still come here to make wishes, seek blessings, and feel the spiritual power. Changbai Mountain is by no means just a regular hole.